Welcome to another teachable moment, bite-sized training tape for football officials. And we're going to have a look at a fairly easy flag or foul to call, which is kick out of bounds. I mean, there's usually not a whole lot of controversy on these. Either the ball is out of bounds or it's not. So what I would like to focus on here is, first of all, we're good in terms of offside, but here the ball goes out of bounds. And I want to focus on the official down here. So first of all, if you're going to throw this flag, it should be a spot foul because the spot matters very much. So overhand is not the ideal way to throw your flag. So get it overhand, get it down to the spot because, as we know, it is very important, especially when it goes out around the 35, because now we get into, do they want to tack on 5 yards from the out of bounds spot, or do they want to take it 30 yards from the kickoff spot, which typically would put the ball at the 35. The other thing I want to focus on here is whether or not this official should throw the flag at all. As soon as the ball is kicked, the way our mechanics work is that the deep officials, which in this case would be the line judge, has responsibility for the ball and forward progress, and these guys up here should be looking at blocks. Now, obviously, if it's an onside kick, these officials will be very much involved in the ball and where the ball is and when it's touched and when the blocks occur and so on. But as soon as the ball goes further downfield, there comes a point where this official, the field judge, should leave the ball to the line judge. I would say this is certainly deep enough that I would not be upset at all if only the line judge had a flag here, as he does, and he's also very quick to come up and cover it. So it's something to cover in the pregame or something to discuss in your federation, that where do you want that line drawn. The second one is an interesting one. Now the video is not super perfect, but it is an illustration because it's so far away, but it is an illustration of when the kick is actually a kick out of bounds and when it is not. Now in this case, as you will see, the returner leaps from inbounds, catches the ball, and lands out of bounds. Now, this may look like a kick out of bounds, but in fact, it is not. When the receiver is in the air, when he is airborne, he remains, or he keeps the status that he had when he was last on the ground. So in this case, even though he's airborne, he is still in bounds. So as soon as he catches the ball, that is a ball that is touched in bounds. Now, his next step takes him out of bounds, but that just means that the receiving team will take the ball at the, the 13-yard line. So in this case, there really should be no flag. And that was it for this edition of the Bite-Sized Training Tape. So as always, thank you for watching.